Hi beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back. Today we're gonna do a video which is basically just ragging on that I feel like is a cash grab. Like every course, like every makeup thing in the world is meant to make money, everything is meant to make money, everything is a business and everything's trying to thrive, and I get that. These are just things that I was just like, you just want some cash, you just need a little bit of cash, and that's it. And of course, like we all need a little bit of cash, right? Like I need it too, but in this instance, it's just makeup things. There's literally no other basis behind it, in my own personal opinion. And of course, it's my own thoughts and everything. So we disagree on any of the things. It's cool. It's just makeup. It's not that serious. We're all allowed to have our own different opinions on it. But today I want to talk about some stuff that I'm just like over here like, you needed $1? But like at the same time, I get it. So without any further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get started. I hope you guys know what I mean by this. First thing that did inspire today's video is a brand that I've been talking about a lot lately because it's been in subscription boxes a lot, and I've literally said this from day one, that the basis behind this one seemed good in concept, but the execution in the last over a year, since it launched, whenever it launched, has been like, oh, no. It's like, this was not what it was supposed to be. And this is House Laboratories, which is Lady Gaga's makeup brand. A Lady Gaga makeup brand in general, like I said, in concept sounds amazing. She's known for like really cool statement looks. However, nothing about any of the products she's released says Gaga. It literally just says, here's a product, have at it. Friends, have at it. People's is, let's do a pre-order for the entire brand on Amazon. Like Lady Gaga doesn't have the cash to like put out a product on her own without having a pre-order. Nothing about like any of the products are inspiring. None of them say Gaga. They're not fun. They're like the most generic. Think of like the most generic makeup brand you can, and then slap a House Laboratories label on it. It's that. It's just not good. Even like the eyeliners and stuff are like pencils, which hurt a lot of our sensitive waterlines if you're like me. You could at least make like a cream liner. Like, I don't know, man. Ching, 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 ching. Cash grab. I'm totally like stopping myself from ever getting on a PR list in this video apparently, but like that's what I do on my channel. Like I'm pretty sure I'm not on hardly any PR lists because I do those unfiltered opinions videos, and I'll just tell you what I think. If it sucks, it sucks. If it's good, it's good. You know, some people will just sit there and kiss a brand's butt all day, but I'm not willing to do that. So let's move on to a brand that I actually do enjoy a lot of products from, even though they're pretty basic, but their products are actually pretty good. But this product in particular that I'm talking about, again, is just like, you saw people were interested and a year later you made it. So this is the Tarte Icy Betch palette. Now originally this was the picture shown on April Fool's Day one year, and everybody was like blown away by how pretty it was. I thought like Tarte must have expected everyone to be like, ew, a blue palette, but everyone loved it. So a year later they made it a real thing called the Icy Betch palette. And it sounds like I'm saying bitch, but I'm saying betch because that's the name of it is. And honestly, in the April Fool's joke, it wasn't a joke because everyone really liked it, and then they made it a year later, and that is just a cash grab because everyone's preferences change in a year. You're not gonna like exactly the same things 100% that you did the year before, and like the blue trend ever since people saw that April Fool's palette had already passed by the time they actually came out with this, and it was not as pretty as the fake one they made. So they were like, oh, you do want it? Give me a year, I'll make it. And then they did. And no one wanted it anymore. So that was more like, we'll do it to appease you, but we thought it was ugly as crap the first time, that's why it was a joke, and they made it in real life. So that kind of joke's on them in that aspect. Next up, I want to go ahead and say this is not about the influencers that are collaborating with this project or anything, because I mean obviously if you're offered a collab and you like the brand, you like the products, you're gonna do it. Like there's nothing wrong with that. This is the brand's cash grab here. So this is the Better Than Shirk mascara from Too Faced. This has been around forever. It's like their best-selling product, I'm pretty sure, and everyone has heard of this mascara, which is never better than Shirk's because what is? So they have this thing now where they have like influencer versions of it, so it'll just be a different tube, like a prettier tube, like that an influencer picked out, and then they call it a whole new product, like a whole new collab. Like this is my collab with Too Faced. It is the Better Than Shirk mascara, and it's just the same exact thing, same exact one, same exact formula, everything. It's just they changed the tube, like in a limited edition packaging. Again, no shade to the influencers, get your money, and like, hey, you're getting a really cool brand deal, but the company itself can't think this is a revolutionary idea. Like, oh, they have followers, let me see if I can like, you know, toss a little bit of in like a little bit at their audience and like get some attention, and that's what happened. Like, I don't understand the limited edition packaging with a million influencers. It's not even like it was one influencer that got this deal and was like, this is their special limited edition packaging. It's like multiple at one time. So I'm like, I mean, good for the influencer, but Too Faced, like, was this your most creative idea for cash in the moment? Because, like, and again, the mascara is not that good. Like, they have some products I really enjoy. Like, Too Faced has some good stuff. But I don't like the pretentious name of that mascara because it has high expectations there. Next up, I did actually rant about this before too in an unboxing. I think it was last month's Ipsy or BoxyCharm video. And this brand in its entirety is a total cash grab. And I do not want to be on the PR list for this brand no matter how luxurious it is. And it's Victoria Beckham, her makeup brand. First of all, this is why I have an issue with Victoria Beckham. First of all, yeah, she's pretty. Her husband's very beautiful too. But she's not as iconic as she thinks she is. I don't see like anything she does is amazing. And you know why I don't like her is because the fact that she thinks she's better than the Spice Girls. She was Posh Spice. The Spice Girl that, let's be honest, was not the most interesting one and not the best singer of the group. And then like always just like, ugh. I know the whole posh identity is like the character you chose and everything, but like you didn't even do the Spice Girls reunion because you think you're better than the Spice Girls, and nobody's better than the Spice Girls. And honestly, who's better than the Spice Girls? You think you're too good for your reunion, you're too busy with your fashion or whatever. They made you who you are, Victoria. The Spice Girls made you a career. You get that? Like, they made you a career. How are you too good for the Spice Girls reunion? Okay? Definitely showing my age here is like, that's my childhood. You don't disrespect that. And also, I know I got comments last time when I commented about how much I don't like Victoria Beckham. Jerry Halliwell, Ginger Spice, is my one true love, like, of all time. Like, I love her to death, and like, that's my girl. So of course you're gonna ask my favorite Spice Girl. I'm gonna tell you it's Ginger Spice, Jerry Halliwell, all day long. And she's like, I would lay on a puddle for her to walk over me. Anyways, Victoria Beckham's makeup line being a cash grab is what we're talking about today. And she has her little feet in everything. And she just like, here's fashion, here's this. And I don't think of her having iconic makeup to make a makeup line. If anything, it would be like a moisturizer or something because she has good skin. But you don't think of Victoria Beckham and think of iconic makeup looks. If anything, you think of the Karen hair, the Posh Spice identity, the fashion, or her hot husband. I'm just saying, if you think of makeup when you think of Victoria Beckham, I'm pretty sure you're lying. Just pretty sure. This is a very aggressive video. But like, I just think her makeup line is 100% like, oh, if people think I'm hot, let me put my name on a makeup brand. No. No. Next up, I actually did review this product, so I will leave a link to it down below, my review of it. And like a lot of these like small collabs with random stuff to me in the makeup industry is a like total money grab. But like, you know, like Hip Dot did a Reese's collab recently, like a Reese's palette and everything. Of course, that's like nothing to do with it. It's totally 100% for money and stuff. Again, everything in the cosmetic industry is for money. But this is Animal Crossing in collaboration with Colourpop. To me, nothing about this whatsoever was like, this is a good idea. Nothing. Like the Lizzie McGuire palette made more sense to me as like a nostalgia factor, and she has some cool looks and everything, and it's like a very like 90s theme, which is very in right now. I got that more than I got the Animal Crossing thing. Like I feel like you're like 2 years late to the game when like everyone on my Twitter feed was talking about how much they love Animal Crossing. You're I mean, people still play it, don't get me wrong. I just recently found out that it's a Switch game, I think. I thought it was a phone game. It's a Switch game apparently. But like everyone used to be playing this thing is all over my feed. That would be originally timed when it originally dropped to make a Animal Crossing Colourpop collaboration. To me, waiting this long and then just dropping those little mini palettes that were way overpriced compared to Colourpop's normal eyeshadow like formula and price points. They were way more expensive for this. I know you have to pay your collaborator, but they were just like little random quads. So nothing about this was like, oh my god, that's so smart. Like they really did that. To me, this was like, people play that game, you made the bare minimum and made an eyeshadow palette collaboration out of it. Like 2 of the palettes were actually like okay quality, the other 2 were just kind of like meh. And I feel like for the price point, you could get like anything else from Colourpop that's better quality and not like a little tiny quad. So unless you like it because you love the game, you like a collector or anything, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Anyways, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I know I was kind of aggressive with some of this stuff, like the House Laboratories thing, the Lady Gaga brand. Not iconic like her looks are. Like Victoria Beckham, I'm not even gonna justify my rant on that because I just don't like her. If we're being honest, I just don't like her. And the fact that she thinks she can just make a makeup line, like, okay, you can because you can afford it, but like, nobody asked for it. And the Tarte thing, like, too late. Like, you thought it was a joke, it was so ugly, and then you made it in real life. Like, literally because you wanted people to buy it because they liked the joke you made. I don't know, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. I greatly appreciate it. And if you like this video, let me know, because I can do more. There's other things that I'm just like, too. But anyways, thank you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.